You are capable of winning races, but you can't do it alone. It's time to elevate your game to the next level with RMR Driving Academy. Richard Murtaugh is the longest-running setup builder on iRacing with nearly a decade of experience. With a combined 13,000 rating across 2 accounts, Murtaugh has helped more than 20 drivers advance to the World of Outlaws Pro Series. Log on to rmrdrivingacademy.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram.
Monday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network and the Digital Sim Sports Network and live coverage. The Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder. 2 shows on tap as always. We'll be double-heading it tonight. We're going to start off at the beautiful Knoxville Speedway, Knoxville, Iowa. Jess and Jim Steakhouse Big Block Modifieds going to take to the big track tonight for a 40-lap feature here. We'll get a couple of heat races in, and then the boys will get out here and rip and tear for a little while. The second show tonight, 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Midwest Barbecue Equipment putting that series on, and they are at Huset's for the show tonight. First time that the 360s will make an appearance at Huset's here on the network, so we're looking forward to all that. Adam, I don't know why you're not in here racing, but I got a foot for your butt for that. You need to get in here and get to racing. We got 16 drivers checked in right now. Real quickly before we get started here, I want to thank all of the sponsors: Rocket K Logistics, England Farms, Jess and Jim Steakhouse, Midwest Barbecue and Equipment, School of Sim Racing. Dean Reynolds, I need to see you between races tonight. I see you in the chat. I need to see you in Discord, please, sir. Scott King Designs, Admin Box, Edmund Trophy and Awards. Everybody that helps us put this whole thing together and put it on each and every week. It's so much fun to come and watch these guys because all of them are so good and the racing is so phenomenal. So Andy Hillenberg throwback. All right, we're going to do it, Dean, but I do definitely need to see you in between races. So as soon as these big blocks are done, my man, if you could come to Discord, Larry Moody and I would like to sit and have a chat with you for just a few minutes. Greatly appreciate it. Greg Keppel just checked into the server, so we should be good to go with cars here. Guys will have about the last minute and 30 seconds to get out there and make some laps. New face, Dylan Kinsey. I think he's the only one that hadn't raced here that I know about. So we'll see what the 639 can do, another full throttle motorsports driver. Might be a couple of new guys in the 360s. We're not exactly sure yet how many guys are going to show up for that one. Huset's, tough track. We know the sprint car guys love to race, but we'll just see. Some of the tracks are just not their favorite. Remind everybody about tomorrow night. We will be off unless something pops up that we need to go cover. And Wednesday night, well, the Midwest Truck Series is back in action. Thursday, possibly a pop-up show. We're kind of looking at some stuff. I talked to somebody. We're going to see if their regular broadcaster can't cover it. We may put it right here on the network for Thursday night. Next week, it starts to fill in, and it fills in pretty good. Most likely going to have the Sunday show. We'll definitely have the Monday show, the Tuesday show, and the Wednesday show. Mighty Midget Series on Thursdays. Not coming back till April 4th, but they are coming back to the network. So, ready for that. Probably be making a big announcement here in about 2 to 3 weeks about a huge event that will be coming up the end of the summer or the beginning of fall. We're not sure just yet. All right, now, practice session coming to a close. It is time to get dirty. Heat racing action on tap. And our first heat on the random draw. Wow, this guy's fortunes have turned around in this series. He wins a race, and now he's going to go on a tear here. The 20 of Dylan DeWert, your former and defending series champion, will sit on the pole, and he'll have his brother, Dalton DeWert, in the 82 car to his outside. So, Full Throttle Motorsports on the front row. The 141, Giovanni Mungan, row number 2 inside. He's got the Flying Buckeye, the 54, Matt Westfall on the outside of him. Then Ryan Hines in the 25. Third row inside with the 73 of Larry Moody, sharing that row with him. And then your final row for the first heat will be the 21 of Garrett Boyd, next to the 44 of Jake Boxell. Good look at the 54 of Matt Westphal. Here comes the field rolling by. Let's see. Winner this season. Winner this season. Winner in a past season. Winner in a past season. Winner in a 6 feature winners in this race alone. 2 former series champions. One the current and defending, and the other a former series champion. And your points leader currently by about a half a mile out there right now on the outside of that front row. So the series champions in the 20, Dylan DeWert, and the 21, Garrett Boyd. And then the 20, the 82, 54, the 73, and the 21, all former feature winners here. And I'm pretty sure the 25 has a feature win as well. So, pace truck will duck out of the way. We'll get ready for 8 laps of heat racing action. This is just going to set the field for tonight's A-Main. Green flags in the air. We're racing. DeWert, the 20, Dylan DeWert, quickly to the front. Side-by-side action behind that. Dalton DeWert got around Mungin, and Mungin's going to be side-by-side. Matt Westphal for third, coming out of turn 4 to complete lap number 1. Westphal will have that advantage. They're getting dicey behind Hines and Boyd. Now they're 3 wide, and that was Boxell up on the curb, slides it up, bumps into the left side of Moody's 73, and he'll fall back off of this group a little bit here. He's going to fall about a second back, getting that car back underneath him. We'll go back up 4th and 3rd. Mungin was looking inside, now looking outside on Westphal. Will cut down move. He'll drive alongside. Couldn't quite keep the car straight. Westphal tried to shut the door. Mungin muscled him up out of the way. Mungin, slider into 1 and 2. He'll get a little bit of an advantage. He'll clear Westphal by a car length. Battle at the front starting to heat up because Dalton DeWert is moving to the top side, trying to go after his brother. Just not enough traction there. We're going to stay on the best race on the track right now. And you can see the top 7 still within striking distance. One mistake and everybody's going to be right on top of whoever makes it. We'll be around for 3 to go right here. Coming out of 4, Dalton DeWert tried to use the cut down line. He's going to do it again in 1 and 2, and Dylan's going to shut the door once more. Now a little squeeze play getting into 3 and 4. 2 flags shown to the drivers. 2 to go that time by. The moves at the back. Westphal shot around Moody right there. Picking back up a couple of spots. And he is trying to hang on for 5th right now. Side by side behind him, Hines and Moody are going at it. We're under the white flag. And I don't think the battle at the front is quite over yet because Dalton DeWert stuck his nose on the inside and Dylan gets a launch out of 2. That ought to do it. Dylan DeWert winning heat number 1. Dalton DeWert second, Giovanni Mungin, Garrett Boyd, Matt Westphal, Ryan Hines, Larry Moody, and Jake Boxell. I asked why you weren't racing tonight, Adam. Man, you had plenty of time. Could have jumped in here. Could have got some laps in. Good old time. All right, let's get ready to look at the lineup for heat number 2. It'll be the 110. The Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley, on the pole, and he'll have newcomer to the series in the 639, Dylan Kinsey. Secret Agent Man, the 007, Sam Bachman, row 2 to the inside, next 2. Ben Jolly, feature winner in the series. Clay Christopherson, former feature winner in the 51, row 3 to the inside, and he'll have another feature winner, his teammate Greg Keppel in the 38 on his outside, and then a multi-time winner and defending series champion, or previous series champion, the 32 of Anthony Morano, next to the other 32, Mr. Tom Ostendorf. Different car, different group. I mean, you know, I've never known you to be scared before, so I'm not sure what's going on here, my friend. You'll have to wait for the sprint cars. We already started this one. His invitation was sent. I saw it still sitting there a little while ago. He needs to go find those invitations, accept them both, and then he'll be able to make the 360s, Tim. Hello, Matt Smith. This is Dirt Slingers Racing League. Go to dirtslingersracing.com and fill out the application. I'll send you an invite as soon as I go process it. It'll be the invite will come through iRacing. All right, lights are off on the pace truck. Heat number 2, final heat race of this session. Outside a row for tonight's 40-lap A main will be set right here. Whoever wins this will start on the front row right next to your defending series champion, Dylan DeWert, who's had a dismal season this season, but the last couple of weeks, good pill draws, and he's parlayed that into some great runs thus far. With the green flag in the air, and Kevin Hanley through 1 and 2. He's going to come out in the lead. Kinsey will be second. It's a madhouse behind that. Jolly, Bachman, Keppel, Christopherson, Ostendorf, all battling for position. They're 2 wide, 3 deep. Now, Jolly gets clear. He moves to third. Keppel is trying to use the high side, get clear into fourth, and he'll do it out of 2. Side by side behind that. Bachman's on the inside. Ostendorf up top. Then in behind them, that's Christopherson and Morano. They stay side by side. That's a couple of teammates at the back of this thing. Here comes Greg Keppel making a move, trying to get around Ben Jolly. That's all right. I got 2 rigs sitting here, so we'd be good. You're going to have to work, and I got a job for you, but it's not great. It pays okay, but it's not a great job. Kevin Hanley, the Cadillac man. Looking like he's on a Monday night cruise. He's clear by over half a second, making almost 6/10 here at the line. Dylan Kinsey easily hanging on to second. That battle's going to be for third and fourth. Best battle on the track right now. Jolly using that middle and upper line, and he's got all the momentum. He's holding off Keppel at the moment. Some weekends we'd have to go work on the real race car, though, Adam. So I don't know how you feel about that. Here comes Keppel with a run down the backstretch. Thought he was going to go ahead and shove it in there on the bottom beside Jolly, but Jolly got the door shut before Keppel could get there, and a great decision by Keppel. Didn't force the issue. He'll regroup. He's got about a lap and a half to get it done. Ostendorf now giving up a spot to Morano. He'll fall back a little bit, but Hanley still out in front. He's easily on his way to winning heat number 2. Kevin Hanley's going to start on the outside of the front row for tonight's 40-lap A main. Kinsey will be second, Jolly third, Keppel fourth, Morano fifth, Ostendorf sixth, Bachman seventh, and Christopherson in that 8th spot. So heat racing action in the books for big blocks. We've seen some good action. I thought I was going to go and be moral support on that deal too, and they end up changing tires, end up making adjustments to the bar, they end up moving the wings, end up, whatever, changing rear ends, changing all kinds of stuff, remounting tires. We did all kinds of stuff last season. A lot of new parts on the car this year. It hasn't even been out yet. We were going to go out last weekend, but just too ugly and everybody's too busy with work. We didn't get a chance. Our feature is set. Well, let's get driver. Let's get driver we ain't talked to in a minute. Let's see if he'll chat with us. Kevin Hanley, Roger Wagner in the booth. You got a copy? Kevin Hanley, you there, buddy? Sprint car, Mr. Vinny Sprint car. Well, Kevin Hanley didn't want to talk to us. Well, let's get this guy and see if he wants to talk to us. Garrett Boyd, Roger Wagner up in the booth. You got a copy? G-Body, you got a copy? Well, everybody must have stepped away. So we'll just give these guys a couple of minutes. I'll get you processed here in just a little bit, Matt. We do big blocks first and then either 360 or 410 sprint cars after that. But I'll go look at your app and get you processed through, and you'll be ready for next week for sure. Yeah. Scott King. Oh, man, I tell you what. The Tiny Dancer. Whew. I don't know. Tough love. Tough love. Oh, come on now. Haven't seen anybody on Twitch. I don't know if anybody's watching over on Twitch. Say hi in the chat. Let us know you're over there. Hey, you know what? You fit right in. Yes, he is, Adam. Matt, you'll fit right in with half the guys that come in here, I swear. I am not kidding. Monday, March the 24th, you will not have a sprint car race. There will be one show and one show only. We're going to spice up America, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to USA Speedway with these big blocks. They're going to have a 75-lap feature. The winner is going to get a beautiful spice package from Midwest Barbecue Equipment. 4 different kinds of rubs and spices for cooking out, smoking things. That's going to get sent to our winner on the 24th. Open setups, Matt, and in our Discord, we at least provide a really, really good baseline setup for people to start with. Better than the iRacing stuff. We get them from School of Sim Racing. Adam Vinny can't drive anything. Didn't win, I don't know, 3 truck races. Hasn't won, I don't know, countless pavement late model stock car races since I've been watching. Won some mini stock races. Yeah, Adam, you're terrible. Horrible. I don't know why we just, the camera fixed on one car. It's supposed to jump from car to car, but it hasn't been. Make sure he gives you that for free, Adam Vinny. Those autographs aren't worth spit. I don't know if Scotty's still watching or not. We certainly hope so. Scott King, oh, Tiny Dancer. He's one of the DSRL admins. He takes care of the sprint car guys. And he's also the social media guru for the league. So we get to give him a whole lot of grief. Yeah, but how many podiums did you have last season? I mean, if you didn't miss like the first, 4 races, you probably would have been the champion last season. All right, that's going to do it for practice. It is time now for our 40-lap A main for the Jess and Jim Steakhouse Big Block Modifieds. And we'll line them up with a couple of super heavy hitters here in the front row. Dialing to work the 20, Kevin Hanley, the 110, the old Cadillac man on the front row. The 82, your current points leader in the series, Dalton DeWert, row 2 to the inside, next to his teammate, Dylan Kinsey in the 639. The 141 of Giovanni Mungan next to Ben Jolly. That's the 141 and 33 in row 3. Former series champion feature winner, the 21 of Garrett Boyd next to a former feature winner in the series in the 38, Greg Keppel in row 4. Our 5th row, the Flying Buckeye, Matt Westfall, the 54, next to former series champion in the 32, Anthony Morano. And then Ryan Hines, the 25, and Tom Ostendorf, the other 32 car in row number 6. Row 7 is the 73 of Larry Moody. Inside, the 007, Secret Agent Man, Sam Bachman. On the outside, and then the 44 of Jake Boxell next to the 51 of Clay Christopherson in row number 8. 18 cars. I'm sorry, 16 cars, not 18, 16 cars for 40 laps. I think you probably would have. Just giving you an average points finish and adding that in there over the races, I felt like you'd have been either right there to contend, or you probably would have been kind of on a victory lap at the end, man. I don't know. I'll find a way to get you the Discord. In fact, if you go on that website that you went to register, Matt, and go to the news section at the bottom, there is a link for our Discord. Go ahead and get that and come into Discord, and then you can look around and see where all of the stuff is for setups and everything else. All right, pace truck getting out of the way. It is time to pound the ground. The Thunder for Monday Night Thunder about to get underway. Green flag, Jess and Jim Steakhouse, big block modifieds. Underway, DeWert and DeWert going to 1-2 again. Fireworks going off at the turns 1 and 2 into the track. They're spread out all over the place. Coming out of turn number 4, Dylan, Dalton, Hanley, 1, 2, 3. Here comes Garrett Boyd trying to get 4th, and he's going to clear for a second, but Jolly goes right back by. He's going to get a little push down the back straightaway from Kinsey. Ben Jolly. Making a move for 3rd. He's got the middle rolling on Hanley right now. The shorter way around seems to be doing what it's supposed to. This time, takes it in, didn't even slide it up in front of Hanley, but he's going to clear him coming out of 4, put Jolly to 3rd. Boyd is 4th. Morano is now up there in the 6th spot. And it's a little gap back to Hines, and then a little bitty gap back to Matt Westfall. Westfall running 9th. Greg Keppel in the 10th spot. Ostendorf, Mungan, Moody, Christopherson, Bachman, Boxell. Problems with the 44 car. He takes it straight to the infield, and it looks like his night will be done just 3 laps in. So DeWert and DeWert up front. This time Dalton all the way to the fence to see if that top line has got something special in it. And I don't think he closed up a foot there. Single file through the feed until they get to turns 1 and 2, and it looked like they were going to fan out 3 wide. They fan out 2 wide, and Dalton made a move, but it wasn't enough. Couldn't get past his brother. Dylan now has taken the 20 car all the way to the outside. We're used to seeing somebody drop to the bottom here at Knoxville and make up a lot of ground. Right now, we're not really seeing that. Anthony Morano, the car running about the lowest on the track right now. Him and Kevin Hanley now move to the bottom on the exit of 4. Side by side again up front. Dylan to work. Able to squeeze back in front of Dalton. Ben Jolly steadily and slowly closing in right to the back. It's a 3-car battle at the front now. Top 3 have broken away from 4th place. Kevin Hanley, 5th place Morano, 6th place Boyd. Hines is in that group in 7th. Kinsey still in it in 8th, and then a big gap back to Keppel and company down to the rest of the field. 15 of our 16 still out on the track. Ben Jolly, big run on the inside, getting into 3 and 4, and he can't work it into any kind of a pass coming out and down the front stretch. Seven-tenths of a second, the gap from 3rd to 4th right now. We'll watch from a little different angle here and see what's going on at the back, because Hanley's got the bottom, Morano's got the top, and Morano may have figured something out, keeping the car wound up way out wide. He'll make the pass, move Morano to 4th. Hanley hanging tough in the 5th spot right now, but he's about half a car off of getting the spot back, and I think that momentum is eventually going to get Morano clear. Hines tucked in right behind that in 6th. He's just trying to figure out which one of them is going to move. I think that's where he'll go, be at the top or the bottom. Garrett Boyd maybe saving a little tire. Was up to 4th, fell back to 7th, and now the battle at the front heating up again, because Dalton going to try to pass Dylan up on the top, and Jolly's going to try to roll with him. Will be 3 wide coming out of 4. You can call it 3 wide because Jolly was down there. DeWert tried to shut the door, and Dolly gave him a little bit of a right front into the left rear and moved him up the hill. Now Jolly will pass for 2nd as Dalton goes to the lead. Dylan going to fall to 3rd right here. Now Jolly with the slider up the hill to lock the door. Wants to focus on the car in front, doesn't want to worry about the guy behind too much. We're creeping in on halfway. We're down to 22 to go. We got 18 laps in the book already. Going back to see what's going on back here. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Same old, same old. Dalton to work now, starting to get away from the rest of the field. He's opened up a half a second on Jolly and Dylan to work. Crossed flags this time. 20 laps complete, 20 laps remaining. And Anthony Morano is closing in on Dylan to work here. We're stretched out pretty good. Pretty even gaps all the way back through the field now. Nobody really pressuring anybody too hard right now. Keppel and Mungan, the 2 closest to one another. Then Westfall and Ostendorf, teammates. 2 groups of teammates racing each other a little bit. This battle 9th and 10th. Larry Moody, 15th, coming out of turn number 2, past the Hall of Fame, and they're coming out of 4. So about half a track separating 1st and 15th. Dalton DeWert for, I believe, his third, maybe his fourth win on the season. Have to go back and look. Trying to do that right now. It'll be his third win if he can hang on. 15 laps remaining, and he's got a second lead on Ben Jolly. Dylan DeWert now getting into a battle. His teammate, Anthony Morano, and there's Ryan Hines. 3 cars battling for the final step on the podium. Coming into the closing laps. Boyd up to 6th as he got around Kinsey. Hanley's starting to fall back. Kinsey will get around Hanley. Hanley's already back to the 8th spot. Keppel sits 9th and Mungan is 10th. Then it's Westphal and Ostendorf. Bachman, Christofferson, and Moody rounding things out. Dalton DeWert, steady, consistent, concise, worked his way to the point. He's got a nice 1 second lead, and then it's about another 1 second from Ben Jolly in second back to this battle right here for third. Ryan Hines now has worked to the top, and he got around Morano, and he's closing in on Dylan DeWert in the 20. We're down to 10 laps remaining of this time by. This has gone by so fast. That's what happens when you bring the best of the best together. Give them a big, wide, racy track to get onto. They'll give you a green to checker feature race. Dylan Kinsey sounded like he had a problem. Maybe got out of turn 4. He's lost the entire hood of the 639. Looks like he had some kind of problem getting out of turn number 4. Maybe caught a fence or something. But we're coming around. It's going to be 8 to go this time. It's still 1 second from DeWert to Jolly. And another second. 1.3 exactly. Back to Dylan DeWert. And now Morano got around Hines. So did Boyd. And Morano is going to try to make a challenge for that third spot. Boyd up to 5th. Hines slid back to 6th. He was just in that battle for the top 3 just a handful of laps ago. Yeah, okay. We do not have a race on Tuesday, Adam. No wonder Mindy flogs you every once in a while. You say silly things like that. This time, out of turn number 4, Dalton DeWert is going to get a handful of fingers. The wave lap. 5 to go. Jolly still second. DeWert, Dylan DeWert in the 20 is hanging on to third. Morano 4th. Boyd is 5th. Hines, Hanley, Keppel, Mungan. And Mungan and Keppel still battling 8th and 9th. Westphal up to 10th. Let's go back to the front. We'll go back to 3rd and 4th now because okay. Well, yeah, he picks numbers like 13 when you guys are on a big old racetrack for the over-under. He cracks me up every time. This time, Morano with a slider. Can he make it stick? Oh, he's going to get close. He's got about a quarter car, bumped the fence, gave it all back. Dylan DeWert clears him by a fender. 3 to go that time. Morano trying to go for a hard charger and a podium. Teammates side by side. 2 to go. Popsicle sticks. White flag coming out this time. And Dalton DeWert losing ground, but he's just cruising to the finish, it looks like. Now Morano clears for third. So Dalton DeWert is going to pick up win number 3 on the season. He's got a stranglehold on the points lead right now. Ben Jolly will come home second. Anthony Morano third. Dylan DeWert and Garrett Boyd 4 and 5. Green to checker for 40 laps. Everybody finishing on the lead lap. Hines was 6th, Hanley 7th, Keppel 8th, Mungan 9th. 10th was Bachman, 11th Westfall, 12th to Ostendorf. Christofferson in 13th, Moody 14th, Kinsey 15th, and Boxell with an early exit finishes in that 16th spot. We hate that one. We hate that one. We really don't like too many of these camera angles on here right now. Just doesn't do us a lot of good. So we're going to do what we got. We're going to get ready to talk to our drivers. Ben Jolly is in. Anthony Morano. And Dalton DeWert. Let's grab our third place finisher. Every time he comes in the channel. He is also a hard charger for this evening. He picked up 7 spots, started 10th, finishes 3rd. Anthony Morano. You had to battle your teammate there at the end, and it didn't look like he made it easy on you at all.
Oh, no, it's always, even though we're all in the same channel and everything, we always race each other really hard. But, man, I really got to talk to the pill draw lady. My God, she's killing me this year.
Well, she's been killing Dylan. Well, she's been killing Dylan, and then she gives him the front
break this week.
Yeah, and then he's hard charger and he goes and finishes 2nd or 3rd last week, and then this week he gets a start at the front. Now he's right off the podium. I think it's because all of his teammates have gotten a whole lot faster because you and Dalton and everybody else are just crawling all over that guy.
Yeah, we're trying. I'm actually I ran the same setup as Dalton did that race just to. I've ran it a few times. I'm pretty comfortable in it. It shows a lot of speed, so definitely worked out for me coming from 10th there. But it was definitely a lot of work to get through everybody there on a track this gripped up. So I was actually just following Ben through the field, running the little bottom line there, and worked out. And then I just burnt my stuff up trying to get up there, and didn't have much for DJ there towards the end. I was just pretty much trying to follow him and see if I can find any place for it. It might be a little bit faster on the track somewhere, and got a good run out of, I think it was 4 one time, and just told him, hey, I'm coming across, just a heads up. So then we drag raced it for a few laps, and I got lucky and held him off.
An awesome run, man, and on a big, wide track like this, we had hoped to see more cars, but it looked like it stayed pretty tacky all night long. Wasn't a whole lot of spaces to go and find something that somebody else couldn't already find.
Yeah, as big as this track was, it just had so much grip pretty much all the way across. I think the bottom was pretty much toasted out, but the middle and top was pretty close to the same lap times for a while there, and just too much grip to really do too much where you can move around. I mean, you can move around, just everyone was pretty much running the same speeds, I feel like. So, not much to do, just pick and choose your spots and make it work, and that's all it was to it.
All right, man, we'll give you some showers and some thank yous before we let you get out of here tonight.
I can thank my wife, Sherry, the boys over at FTM, Super Dirt Car, Hi Mom Lens, Swan Speed Shop, DJ Sim Shop, Expert Installation, Calispray Flag Zone, MDI TV, GripHack.com, Shaggy TV, Jim and Jess, is that right? Steak.
Jess and Jim's.
There we go. I always remember them at least. Roger, you for doing the broadcast and everything you do for us here. It was a good time. So, and shout out to Dalton and Ben for picking up the top 2 there. Good runs by them.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on a great run. And I will see you in just a little bit for the 360s, yes?
Yeah, I'm going to try it there at Houston, see how that one turns out for me. Not too sure, but I'll try it.
That's what we're all going to do is try it and see what happens, my friend. All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Good luck in the future.
Thanks a lot, Roger.
Anthony Morano finishing in at third, and now we'll move on to the driver of the 33, and he's racking up the podium finishes here. Ben Jolly, this one looked like you were on cruise control. Problem was there was a car in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, Dalton, he just set sail and put the cruise control on like he said, but I was just hanging in there with him, trying to reel him in, find the line, find the grip. Other than that, I mean, I just brought the car home in one piece.
Yeah, it looked like we talked to Anthony a second ago, and it looked like this big, wide track, which is usually very fast, really seemed to keep a lot of moisture, and it stayed pretty gripped up all night long, so there really wasn't any place where you could try to find something that everybody else couldn't find.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of moisture there. It was just follow the leader there after a while. I mean, the cut down line in 1 and 2, that's where I caught them, with the brothers, and kind of followed Dalton there at the end, and just was being a wheelman. Yeah,
it looked like, green to checker. And I got to ask a driver, I don't know how often you're used to going green to checker, but did you start to get a little fatigued towards the end there?
Oh, yeah, I was starting to get a little bit nervous. I know Dalton was too, because he saw me kind of reeling him in a little bit. But other than that, I think me and him were both home for a caution because we wanted to have a little bit of slider battles. But other than that, it's just me as a driver. I mean, I like to have slider battles like that. I think it's fun. I mean, green to checkered, it's all right. It gets boring after a while.
All right, man. Well, an awesome run nonetheless. Another podium finish. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get out of here tonight.
Oh, yeah. I think everyone in Republican new setups. Greg, he actually just sent me a setup. I just wheeled it. Speed from Sean, Carriage House Car Wash, Big Nut Racing Products, 05 Lettering, Billy the Kid Racing Engines, and you guys for putting up and hosting these shows.
All right, man. Congrats on the run. Thanks for chatting with us. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Yep, thank you.
Ben Jolly finishing in second. And now he is a 3-time winner in 2025 competition at DSRL. Dalton, you had to take it away from your brother again.
Yeah, we had a better car this week than we did last week. Car felt good all around. I could really put it wherever. I couldn't let DJ get too far ahead of me because he gets the rhythm going and he's hard to pass. So I didn't really want to throw the slider when I did because it was pretty early and there was a lot of racing to go. And I knew Ben was right there, so I kind of just threw it when I had a shot. And it worked out on our end, and we were able to pull away a little bit, and then I seen that we had about a second gap on Ben, and there were still about 18, 20 laps to go, so I kind of slowed it down a little bit to save my stuff in case there was a caution, and luckily there wasn't, and all in all, it was a good run.
Yeah, I asked Ben, I said, 40 laps, green to checker, do you start to get a little bit tired? Are you hoping for a caution out there? I mean, do you want to get the field brought back to you? Because you were over a second ahead at one point.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean, the only reason I would want a caution was just to regroup, I guess. But I mean, then you get out of the rhythm. I wasn't really fatigued at all. Like I said, I got a comfortable lead, and I just kept my pace. I was quarter, half throttle, saving my stuff. I don't care how much I beat the guy in second by. It could be a quarter second, half second, whatever. I don't. As long as you win, you win. So I could care less about the time distance. Just kind of like that mind game thing where you let them think they're getting closer to you and they burn their stuff up, and then it's like, all right, here's, and then you start off on the next caution or you just start pulling away type of deal.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. That's right.
Yep.
This is win number 3, and you really have a stranglehold on this thing. And we announced a little while ago that not next Monday, but the following Monday, that's going to be a big 75-lap event. We're going to USA. Give me your thoughts real quick about that.
Oh, yeah. Where's that? Where's the track at for that?
USA. Big 0.6 of a mile, the longest track on the season, and we're going to go a big, long endurance race there.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. No, I definitely think it's going to be a good time. We got a good group of drivers, good group of guys. All in all, just a phenomenal league we got. for 40 laps here, I know there wasn't many cars, but for 40 laps here, no cautions, that was pretty cool. And to take it over to 75 laps at USA, it's going to be tough, fatigue-wise, especially if it goes green to checkered, to not get a break. But I'm looking forward to it, and I know all my team members are too.
All right, man. Well, give me some shout-outs and some thank yous for tonight, and we'll let you go celebrate your third win this season.
Yeah, man, I got to appreciate you for taking your time out of your night to do this for us. I got to thank Justin Jim Steakhouse, my brother, Anthony, all the guys, Sam, Dylan, Clay for coming out tonight, all the other guys at Full Throttle Motorsports, Dina Super Dirt Car Series, Duper Performance, Gunner Swan Speed Shop, GripPack.com, and that's all I got, brother. Thank you.
All right, man. Congrats, and I'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Appreciate it, Raj. Thanks, man.
Dalton DeWert picking up his third win. He is killing these guys this season. They are going to have a hard time catching up. He's going to have to miss a race, or something bad is going to have to happen. We don't wish that on anybody. If he comes in and drives away from him, well, you know what? They should have raced better, I guess is all you got to say about that. Awesome run tonight. The guys go flag to a flag. Heat races were good. The feature was good. We like to see good green flag racing, and we got to see plenty of it here tonight. Do not forget, in about, let's call it 30 minutes, we will be back live with show number 2 for Monday Night Thunder with Dirt Slingers Racing League. 360 wing sprint cars from Huset's Speedway. Excuse me, I almost stumbled all over that. I want to thank all of you for being here. Without you, there is no reason for us to do this, and without all the awesome leagues giving us great racing like we just got done watching, there's nothing to cover. Everybody gets a high five and a pat on the back. Try to come back and join us in just a little while, and if you can't, definitely come and see us Monday about 8:30 Eastern. Midwest Truck Series back in action. New season, points reset. We'll see who comes out on top this year or this season in that series. Want to tell you peace and love to everybody. Keep the rough side facing down. Keep it dirty at all times.